Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel AI Era. In the last video, we have seen the how to implementation of supervised machine learning. During process, we have gone through the various libraries such as Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib and Seahawk. In this video, we get more details about the one of the library as known as NumPy. NumPy library basically used for the making numerical calculation. NumPy is an abbreviation of two words, that is numerical Python. We can perform a basic operation such as addition, multiplication, division in Python, but for doing a complex operation such as logical operation, vectorization, creation of matrix, Fourier transformation, linear algebra, random number generation, such kind of complex operation we cannot perform using a Python. Therefore, we require a library as known as a NumPy. So without delaying, just go into our Jupyter notebook and start the coding. First, create a new notebook. Name as a NumPy part 1. Rename it. After that, the first procedure is we have to import the NumPy library in this notebook, and we can import it as typing import NumPy as np. You can run this cell by here, or you can directly by using keyboard press shift and enter. So as I told earlier, NumPy is used for the creating or performing a complex operation such as logical operation, Fourier transformation or linear algebra. So in the first step, we have to create an array by using a NumPy. So a is equal to, just say np dot array close parenthesis in which a square bracket, and I have to mention my array. Then I can simply say shift enter. Oh, it's not get print, so simply put a and shift enter. You can see the array which is of 1 2 3 4, which is having a 4 number, that is 1 2 3 4. The next step is to generate array using a line space. Generate array using a line space returns equally spaced number within the given range based on the sample number. The next step is to generate array using a line space command. A line space returns equally spaced number within the given range based on the sample number. So let's create an array using a line space command. So p is equal to np dot line space 1 to 10. So line space command equally divide 1 to 10 in between 5 division. You can see that it is equally distributed 1 to 10 in 5 division. So next step is to create array using a range. So for creation, we can simply say np dot a range, give my first number, give my last number, and the step at which it get incremented. Okay, so here you can visualize the difference between line space and a range. Line space divide the difference divides the difference between two numbers by 5, and it's give equally distributed number a 5 number, and the a range is increment number by 2 such that it's 1 to 2, then it's increment by 3. So you can say you can see in output that my first number is 1 and then it's increment by 2, then second is 3, then it also increment by 2, 5, 7 and 9. So in a range, my range between 1 to 10, it gets incremented by 2. In line space, my start point is 1 and my last point is 10. In between, it divides in 5 equal space number. Okay. Here you can observe here also a difference between a 2.5. So next, create an array using a ones command. np.ones. In that square bracket, I have to mention rows and column. This is first number indicate my rows and second number indicate my columns. For better intuition, I can print this. So you can see that here are 3 rows and 4 columns creating ones. So if I want the only number 1 in my all row in all position, we can use this is np.ones command. And another command is to create that all zeros. Only we have to replace that ones with zeros and we get the F matrix with 3 row 4 column with having all the element of 0. The next step is to create a random integer, a random number. Okay. So therefore we initiate by G, then random dot rand. If we simply run this, it will generate a random number from 0 to 1, any number from 0 to 1. So if I want a 10 number from 0 to 1, it will give me a 10 number of a random 10 number which is having range 0 to 1. That's how you can use the np.random.rand. Then next step is to create an array using a reshape command. So how reshape actually works, we can see in this code. So I say h is equal to np.arange. I will give my start point 1, my end point 10. Okay. And I simply run it. Okay. So here all of you can visualize my array is get created with equal spaces because I have not mentioned my step size. If I mention my step size here, then the picture is different. But I am not mentioned my step size here, so it will take a random step size, that is 1. So this 10 number, this total 9 number, I have to convert into a 3 by 3 matrix. Then I can use reshape 3 by 3 and it will convert it into 3 by 3 matrix. That is the main use of reshape. So the next topic is the last topic of our video, and in last topic of this video we are see that without using reshape method how we can create a 3 by 3 matrix. So we can simply create an array, close parenthesis, square bracket, 1 2 3 comma, again square bracket, 4 5 6 comma, again square bracket 8, 9, 5. Then I have to simply run it. Don't worry, I am not mentioned one more square bracket. So here I can just put one more square bracket and shift enter. It will give me a 3 by 3 matrix. This is enough for this video. In the next video, we can explore more about the NumPy library. So if you like this video, please share with your friend. Subscribe my channel AI Era. Thank you one and all.